James Bell with us, Pittston area boys soccer here on the Mendola show at Arcaro and Genell, the pizza capital of the world. And Coach, let's talk a little bit about what you're looking forward to here for 2018.
I'm looking forward to the effort the boys have been putting through in the off season to see it really culminate into something good in the fall.
Let's talk a little bit about the guys you have coming back for this season as far as experience-wise. You have a good group of seniors and juniors that have had some playing time?
Yeah, the seniors and juniors that we have coming back, I've had them for the last 3 seasons. Unfortunately, we did graduate 7 seniors last year. They were kind of the core group of the team, but the guys coming up from the freshman ranks, they'll be able to fill those gaps for us.
Let's talk about the 2 guys we're going to talk to today, where they play and what they do on that side of the ball.
Brian Rowan, he's a junior. He's been with me for 3 seasons already. It's crazy to think how fast it's gone. He's a midfielder, so he either plays on the outside or in the middle of the field. He's pretty dynamic. He can play just about anywhere. He likes to help us control the ball and find those through balls to the corners for our wings to run onto, so we can get into the offensive part of the field.
And then
we have Kyle Majensky. He's our goalkeeper. He's come a long way in the last 2 seasons as far as goals against average. Last year it was over 100. 2 years ago it was over 100 goals against my first year, and then last year it was only 39. So he cut it down by 75, made over 200 saves last year. He was up for an All-State nomination last year as well, so we're looking to see some big things from him this season.
Let's talk number-wise, where you at, where you'd like to be, and you hear from all the sports, football may have 30-some rosters, or field hockey or tennis, different sports. So tell us about where you're at and where you'd like to be.
We actually have good numbers this year. We've got about 33 guys on the roster. The last probably 5 or 6 seasons, they've been struggling for numbers. My first year, we only had about 15, including the goalkeepers. When injuries and things come into play like that, we're down to 12, 10, 9 at some point. Last year, we were a little soft on numbers as well, but we had a good freshman class come in and some guys from the high school that filtered in later on. So that pumped us up to about 30, 33, which is great.
How about some unofficial workouts over the summer? These guys, their dedication, whether it's a little bit of weights or running or getting some workouts.
These guys are really dedicated. They unfortunately we weren't able to do a lot over the summer with them from my point from work and things. You got to pay the bills. But they were off running on their own. Half of them were in the gym lifting on their own. They were doing ball work on their own. Some of the seniors stepped up and did some captain's practices. So that's what you like to see, because it translates into the fall, that leadership. So it's good. It really is good.
Talk about some of the competition in the league. What you expect week in and week out in the Wyoming Valley Conference.
The Wyoming Valley Conference is a lot different from when I played at Pittston area. They used to do it a lot by record. So the weaker teams would all play against the weaker teams in the lower division, but now it's by school size. So we play against the Dallases, the Valley West, the Crestwoods, and some of those teams that have 50, 60 kids on their roster. It's difficult to compete against them because they have such a deep pool of players, and a lot of those kids play club. So it's difficult for us to compete. But we got 2 new teams in our conference this year, Berwick and Nanticoke. So we're looking to compete against them pretty well. We beat Nanticoke last year in scrimmage, and I'm 500 in the last 3 years against my Berwick. So it should be good. It should be good.
Coach, we look forward to this season. We appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Of course. Thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
Brian Rowan joining us from Pittston area as we talk about the soccer team. And Brian, let's first talk about your role on the team.
My role on the team is center mid or outside midfielder. I usually receive the ball from the defense and then try to play our faster players through and try to create goals from that, from the midfield,
Let's talk about some of the guys around you that you think will be either goal scorers or be able to get some assists.
One of my best friends, David Butler, he's really fast and he should be able to take my through balls and get a couple goals off of that. And also we have Jake Black, he's a really good defender. Billy Perles, he's another great defender, so we should be pretty good back there on defense. And then Kyle, obviously, who's about to be interviewed, he's an amazing goalie, so that helps a lot too.
You're going to be a busy fellow. You also do golf in the fall.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about your schedule and how you kind of work that out with your coaches.
Yeah, so I have golf. I usually golf in the mornings, wake up early and do that, and then we condition with the soccer team around 4:30, so it's a pretty busy day, but
now during the school year you'll probably have some golf beats, and you'll have some soccer games. And
Yeah.
Working out that schedule will be interesting, I'm sure.
Yeah, that'll definitely be interesting, but hopefully it'll work out so I can do both and give my best effort at both.
Talk about some of the good things that you're doing with golf right now. What, best hole or your best score?
Yeah, this is my first year actually starting to play golf, and I've already improved a lot. Like, I went from shooting like 70s on 9 holes, and now today I actually scored 49, so that was pretty nice. So I can definitely see the improvement.
Nice to hear that you're working hard in that respect.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about basketball, another sport you play.
Yeah, I play forward for the basketball team, and that's fun. I have a lot of friends there. It's just nice to play a lot of sports. You can meet a lot of new people and make friends.
Member of the Key Club, National Honor Society, obviously with a 4.0, so you're really killing it in the classroom. Talk about your dedication as a student.
Yeah, just a lot of studying along with all of the sports I play too, and that just keeps me busy, so I like that.
Your dad as a role model, talk a little bit about how he inspires you or work ethic instilled in you. Tell us a little bit about it.
Just from when I was younger, I always wanted to stay in and play video games, and he would always encourage me to go out and work out, and I'm thankful for that now because now I can be in shape and be able to play all these sports.
You got a younger brother, Kyle, who is 11. I'm sure he looks up to you. Talk a little bit about
definitely.
What he's up to in life and the relationship you have with him.
He plays soccer too because of me, and I love playing with him. He's fun to play with. He also plays basketball, and hopefully he can be a good athlete too once he gets older.
Biggest rival, Wyoming area.
Yeah.
Always a great rivalry with Pittston and WA. Talk a little bit about what you like going against the Warriors.
I like playing against the Warriors because you never know who's going to win. We're both very equally skilled. It's just about who wants it more. And last year, each of us won one game, and they were both very good, interesting games.
Brian, we wish you the best here in 2018. Have a great junior year.
Thank you.
Kyle Baginski joined us from Pittston area here on the John Mendola Show, continuing the conversation about the boys soccer team. Senior year, got to go out in style. Let's talk about the anticipation here, your final run in high school.
I anticipate good things, only good things, hopefully no bad things, a solid season, solid record, good looks for everybody on the team, and whatnot.
Let's talk a little bit about the keeper position. Not an easy position, but you got to be solid mentally with it as well as physically.
Yeah, and for a keeper, you always have to have those good reflexes, loud voice to tell what people to do and what not to do, and so we won't get scored on all the time.
Let's talk about that command. Is that something that your confidence has grown with over the years, or something you feel like you've always had?
Oh, the confidence for me has grown personally for myself for a couple of years. My leadership skills have raised through the roof a lot recently, and hopefully I could stay the same vibe as I have before.
You're only as good as your defense in front of you. Of course, you need some guys to score some goals too, but let's talk about some of those guys in front of you defensively.
Billy Pearls, he's tough as nails, got hit in the face a couple of times, bloody nose, come back on, and still plays. Josh Gustanucci, he's a loudmouth too, but he still gets the job done, and it helps people what to do and what not to do. And Nick Lombardo, he's one of the new people that came up, freshman, got in the game very well and stopped a lot of goals.
You're doing cross country as well during the same time
Yes, sir.
as soccer. Talk about another guy, 2 sports, and Pittston area welcomes that and how challenging that could be.
Yeah, cross country is always in the morning. Got to wake up bright and early to walk and run and not be as tired as you will in soccer. And I won't do as many as meets for cross country this year because it intervenes with soccer, and soccer is over everything. So
Track and field, another sport you do, obviously, that complements the cross country. Talk about the events in track and field that you do. Is it long distance running as well?
yes, sir. I do a mile, 800, and the 4x800 relay.
Let's talk about some school activities. The FBLA, you're obviously in the Honor Society as a good student with a 3.65 grade point average.
Yeah.
Being well-rounded is important, and that's what colleges are looking for. So talk about being you and being busy.
I'm just a busy man trying to do what I gotta do. Wake up, do some schoolwork, go to school, after school, go to soccer, sleep, eat, sleep, repeat every day.
Let's talk about your brother Zach, who's 20, and he's a role model of yours. Why you look up to him and what he's up to?
He's up to bigger things now. He's moving out, got a decent job, stable job, decent girlfriend. And As a role model, he got me into soccer. As the big little kids days, he plays around with me, shoots some hoops, everything to keep me in shape.
Let's talk about life after high school for you, looking at college. Thinking sports is going to be a part of it, and then what kind of college are you looking for?
I'm looking for a college not that far out, about an hour or two away. Try to play some sports in the college like soccer, probably only soccer. So yeah.
All right, Kyle, well, I hope you have a great 2018. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you.